Hey guys, I'm back again. So I just washed my face off from sunscreen, evident about 10 hours minimum. So continuing to the stories for Alexandra Daddario, and first, as to be continued. So Bake the Brooklyn, Kay Winston, lover of the dress burner, played David. She was playing a lot of things about very most of the extra from boyfriend named Simon. She lives sort of from the house thing. She was deciding to work on partner named David, while she's dancing like in the college dorms, selling weeds like formerly selling weed. She was designing nations to kiss to sex was every design the most intelligently to being eaten a lot those talking to each other about the David was of them the new love interested, and she was saw them he was working on the design to sleep over to together with sleep, so sleep type of twos. And she has a side taps, she has a the topless, and she has a shirt on. She has a the gray shirt on. She has a selling weed. She was didn't like it. The selling weed. She was freaking out. And he said, so he was give it to the old woman to the weed while he's selling it, and she has a job. Was the appearances? She has a the big hunk the playing bingo game. So she's sort of the main. She spent a lot of time for his bike ride. He's able to lose his job. Was losing jobs. Then he has the birthday. Almost started taking the pills, selling weeds, and his birthday the closest his eyes. She has no reason to while he's waking up. He was just sleeping. He was retired. He has to take the pills every day, and she considered to going out for the red dress on, to go out for the best friends for dinner. She's deciding to was talking to the mic with his cell phone with his collar back. Was it the guy? And David was able to enable it to was argument in his the dorm apartments. For once, so once she has a apology, she has accepted. She's ate alone. She coming back home, but David was frustrating. Who write on the wall? He frustrating. He's get collapsed. He's punching back over to the nose bleeding, and almost break his right rib, and to call his mom to Kate to call us to literally to allergic to the Kate broke up from him. She was totally went home. She is not here. She was deciding nation to visit it from David, to reunited. She left her big game, a big hunk game. He came over her house without permission. She was talked to you. Her mom was mentioned, and her ex-boyfriend named Simon. He's gonna kiss. He's chasing with the bikers while he's ending up. Baywatch now 2017. Plays Summer Quinn. She reasonable. She was Olympians of a day. She was the Long Beach to the California, design nation to the Los Angeles, to redesign the nation for interested here for Mitch Butcherson, Dwayne Johnson, Matt Brody, Zac Efron, C.J. Parker, Kelly Rebudge, Stephanie Holden, Elvinish Hedera, Ronnie John Bass, and Victoria Franklin Chopra. That was a great reason that about hotter things, looking for touch of his abs, and looking for boobs, testing, failed, and she would say it's not here, here. Summer says, not here. Here. Not at her boob. At her face. Oh, gotcha. She says, she look at my face. So, Matt was crushing on the love interest in for Summer was allegedly going out for the adventure to discuss for the doctors and the clothes, and was hiding to seek. But one of the two bad guys was sneak into the doctor's room. There were the dead bodies. They're believing what they're believing what this says. Can they believe it? One of the dead bodies to the fact liquid swear. Matt swearing the idea that those that he was as long-witted as he can. They're eating a lot of the best friends for dinners. We're lifeguards. Matt's right. He was saying, Matt is right. He was the goddess for reasons. He was the man. She was the woman. They were dancing like the parties, like a lighthouse. Boom! Let's get it started. Hot shots. Woo! And one of the interesting almost kiss. She says no. We'll talk about it later. And she was ghostly swimming onto the kiss. And Mitch is smiling. Said, "Oh God, oh God." They're sending to the unrated movies coming out on September 2017. Really recently, yes. A whole lot. I think the most first interesting. Most of them, ending and gone of them, and about the bad guys dead. They were ended. The anima for Victoria was every dead. She was now. She can't be alone. Should be a kiss Matt and Zach too. Dance now. When we first met, romantic, Adam Devine, and he plays she plays Evie Martin. She's considered the ex-girlfriend was playing acted by Robbie Amell, or Adam was considered to seemingly to wearing the dress and wearing the nice clothes, wearing the outskirts. She was the videos on the Instagrams, many designs like romantically movies. For about Alex was behind the scenes to Adam from Mike and Dave wedding dates, and who were considered MTV's 2017 award. They were taking that they were doing with them about True Love's Kiss. They say, no. That's incredibly awkward. She just signed into the swimming pool. She holds a lot, and she swim a lot. She has kiss. He has kiss. He has the different kiss. He has the one time for kiss. Everybody has to kiss anyway. What does she have done? What does she have to do to great? We will always live in the castle. Castle Blackwood was played by his sister Tasha Farmiga was on in Australia. She's on the New York City to crossing there to be side of the country on New Zealand. She is seemingly to best friends Natalie was. I ever sent the Sebastian Sam from Captain America trilogy here, Marvel's Adventures, Xfinity War, and plays Steve Rogers from Chris Evans. The who would play the Constance was every dead from the murder was. Also they have his sisters was a girl named particular name Abby. I accept for the Alex was constantly Tasha was wherever center matter was that happened there, and she matter was what happened to her. She was at every most mission there for ever be retaken. She was designing to really life action there. The whole lifetime about really most particular to Senorita, December 22nd, 2017. And the layover, don't forget, 2017. Captain, the best friends, Alex was play Kate and Meg. Was it ensured to have like Harry Kumar as Carpen was extraordinary to live on an apartment, wear the dress. She was designing about unrated movies. She was at the funny moments. Meg Kate on the hot balloon on the flying thing. She was almost fell. She was walking over to the ultimately. She was She was arrested for apartment on the property like a sheriff. William H. Macy on this guy was in short he has no idea what he can do. He knows it. He knows such things about Kate and Meg was walking out together with the best friends turning out for Verlanders. He could do it themselves. He could do it in time. He took a lot of different girls. And while Cordy was willing to do the Bromfield Studios was watching this on the Vancouver, she was freaking out after the car was stolen. She was drinking the beer. She was deciding to call Justin Verlander was lost her car. He barely loses her car. He barely is frustrated from Kate's car. Last one. Nomis. Henry Cavill from Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, Justice League, mentioned it on Suicide Squad. So he plays Marshall and she plays Rachel. She was for the first look on behind the scenes on interested for the snow, like mostly for the Vancouver on the Mission Commander, like Stanley Tucci on the shows on the Nathan Fillion from For 5 Years Last from Percy Jackson's second movie. That was in the corpse of about February 25th through March 28th. She was designed to the different to the Henry Cavill, different for Henry. He says to the tweets and says, "Hey, can you please stop taking pictures of the selfies under the outside the trailer?" It was creepy. She says, "I'm taking the selfies with you." Haha, that's cool. That's crazy. That's nerd. She was designer says she was look over to the take one. Marshall was set on in the hospital when the waitress gets hurt, and she sits on the Marshall's. She sits on in this hospital. He's got injury. She was husband. He has wife. He was truly most lover about interested here about Nomis movie. Sent to 2018 next year. Henry and Alexandra will cool out the fake pictures. She was designed to seem announcing for Henry and there's a Kayla Cuico. It was truly lovely for Rachel. Alright guys, so I will see you in tomorrow in this videos on .com to this movies. I have no time to do TV shows and jack up on today. Don't forget to subscribe to more contents, to follow on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, Find Camera, Twitch live stream, Patreon, Gaming Challenge, Jersey Show, Elmwood, New Jersey, Cocker Story Talk, Tom Alone, and Hangouts, and the Play Stores and games. Follow in this description here, YouTuber 24's actors here on my new friends here. And I love you guys that are free to death. Don't forget, keep it rich, mateys.